Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? This show does better when I'm not here. How are you? 34 folks in the room. 9:10. Where you been? Saturday evening. What's up with you? Let's go. Do a little roll call in a minute. Almost too nice to be inside. Beautiful day. What have you guys been flying? Who's at Joe Nall? Who wishes they were at Joe Nall? Our buddy Scott's there. I just kind of settled down after a big, busy day and got on my phone for just a little bit to kind of try to see what's been happening this weekend. And this week, let's talk about releases, shall we? Let's do a roll call, though, here in a minute. EQ, Furball Kim, George Watts, Eddie K, Paul McNeil, Lyndon Stewart, Jackson RC Aviation, Jess Harris, there we go, P51D fan, Enrique, cool, 4th Street Hooligan, what's happening, Air Vexed, you know, a little bit of everything, right? Air Vexed, Micah. Who was calling you Micah? Oh, yeah. Micah. Paul McNeil. Yeah, so I've got links in the description for the things that we're going to talk about tonight. Notably, the releases this week from Horizon and perhaps also some things that have been around for a minute, but Horizon sent to me and I'm going to do some workups on. And we'll dig into it a little bit later. Some of you guys are some of it's familiar to you. It's actually pretty cool, but we'll get into it in a minute. And I don't want to run everybody off with surface talk right away. So, who is pumped about the Commander coming back? I am. For sure. Been flying the Cessna HSD, says Jess. Awesome. Harrison McGill, hello. Jay Huff, cheers to you. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Jay Custer. Dennis Farley, good to see you, man. Hope all's well. I want to run into you somewhere, dude. Chucky, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. Sean Gallagher. Sean Gallagher says no Joe Nall for him. EDF Jet Jam in just over a month. Very good. I won't be seeing you at that one, unfortunately, man. I'm going to be lucky to get to Muncie, actually, next weekend. When it rains, it pours, man. I got 2 transmissions out in my family. Yeah, Muncie's going to be difficult for me this time. I will see. We'll see. Mine is out, and my wife's is too. Oh, the F-16's awesome. And hopefully you got a new version with the 110 stock. Isn't it 110 in it stock now? Scott McDonald, what's happening? Boss. Yeah. So, yeah, who's pumped about the Commander? That thing flies amazing, and some of you guys already know that. Some of you still have the original red and white one. I don't know if I ever had hands on the sticks of that thing or not, but I know I'd seen it fly so much, and pilots that I know and respect their opinion have flown it and really enjoyed it. So I kind of like it too. It's like a sporty, sport flying kind of Spitfire looker to me. Capable, classic, and it's back. And it's blue and white. It's the MPD Commander from Horizon, Paul. It was a plane that everybody really enjoyed a long time ago, and I'm glad to see it back. Steven, what's happening? Matt M, John Graham. There he is, right there.
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it, he says. Jeff in Lower Alabama, Eric Tennant. Nice. Yeah, I'm pumped about it, and we'll get to do one. We're waiting on new stuff, guys. Man, the planes. And it's getting nice now too, so I'm very looking forward to getting my hands on the Dancing Wing balsa. I've been watching as we've been away, and Bobby's flown it at shows and stuff. I'm ready to get up on these guys. We're in the middle of working on the Albatross too. Paul, we'll talk surface later, man. I might even unbox some stuff I got from our buddy Jason for the channel. He asked me if I'd do it, and I said yeah. So you guys have seen him before. We'll talk about him in a minute. I'm kind of all over this Commander right now. The new Axial release, that's fun. But we'll let's rock airplane talk for a while. Yeah, that's the Dancing Wing stick from BitGo Hobby. There's links to everything we're talking about in the description, my social and all that stuff. You guys know the drill. Check that out. Helps the channel out. It's affiliate links. And then the social stuff is just social stuff. Bobby will if I'm not there. Spencer for sure. I've got him right here. Double boxed. Jess says, still want to see a 1.5 meter Bronco. That'd be cool. What's the motion one? 1.3? 1.4? What is that one? 1 week before. Paul says Birmingham 1 week before Halloween will be off the hook fun for the Bigfoot fly-in in Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, the Dancing Wing stick's sweet. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember positively, but I think Bobby did a video of that at BitGo. Reitza says the Commander would have been great in 2 meters, but it is a great first low-wing plane. Jerry Wilfong wants to know, after saying good evening, who has used the gyro on the J65? Muncie was gonna be a short deal for me anyway, because I wasn't gonna be able to be there Saturday. I'm not gonna be able to be there Saturday night. So like Saturday morning, I'll be heading back here. I got a date. I will, Lyndon. EQ, you're at Null. Awesome. A lot of pilots and vendors. Very cool. Anybody close to Illinois, man, Eli Field is, you can't miss RC Fest, and then there's going to be like a Warbird show. I think Allie's putting on maybe the first time for this thing, so it'll become annual, and I'd like to check that out too. Cool. One of you guys, I think, hopped in the description and got me on Twitter. Man, check out the Instagram. Twitter, I have it, but I don't do anything with it because whenever I go, it's just... But yeah, Instagram and TikTok for the short form stuff is where we've been spending time. It's been fun. Slapnut says he has a J65 gyro for sale, new in the box. If anybody's wanting one, click the link in the disc row. That's not what he said. Philip, what's up? I will, Reitza. I will. Eric Quinn says to Boss that he'll have more videos tomorrow, probably from Null. What's up, Noons? Noons, you just hit 1,000 subs, didn't you, man? Isn't that what I saw? Congratulations. What's up, Mike Bird? I think I might have had too much of this coffee stuff. Ugh. Yeah, Jerry, I want to try it out, but we haven't yet. And I'm so used to setting up Spectrum, it's so easy that I'm kind of cool with just using Spectrum stuff and everything. Anything I would want gyro in. I mean, the stuff I still have Hobby Eagles in, I'm not going to change them, but I don't know, man. I think I've had okay luck with the reflexes and the vectors and the whatever you call it. It's all got a different name. But it's always a bit of a mystery, right? Like, we, at this point, easily can get in and do things with the Spectrum receivers at this point. Yeah, Noons, congratulations, man. That's what I thought. Everybody shower Noons with some emojis, man. He puts out a lot of good stuff on his channel. Especially, I think, if you're into turbines, man. And that side of things, man. He's super active. And he shares what he's learning as he goes. Congratulations on 1,000, dude. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a grind, y'all. You have to love it, or you wouldn't do it. So, I mean, that's the thing. I give it up to anybody who's doing it. BC Flyer made your P47. That's all I saw, and then it went off the screen. Tell me the rest of that story again. Yeah, Jerry, I ain't mad at you. It's just too easy. You know, if you're using those receivers, you already have a baseline. First of all, the baseline being their defaults, what, 60, 50, 40 or something? Oh, and also just your own baseline if you have set them up yourself. There's some planes that their defaults are just fine, and then there's things I've done that were like, especially like the balsa stuff, some of the OMP things, it seems like I need to tone gains way down on that stuff. Charles McDaniel, that's the truth. It's easy. Everybody I know has an NX right now. Ghost RC, what up? Went to your airfield and didn't even fly. I was on a motorcycle. Weather has sucked this week. It's been kind of bad here too, but the last couple days have been really nice. My kid just had his theater performance today where he was, it was like adapted from the Broadway version of SpongeBob, and my kid was SpongeBob, man. It was awesome. Had a baseball game this morning, and then watched my kid do his thing. 10 years old, man. Crazy to me. So proud of him. It's just awesome when your kids can inspire you. You know what I mean? Awesome stuff. That's what's been happening. But man, I want to play with some RCs, you guys. And the weather's been nice last couple days, but before that, it's been very wet. Philip learned he could still climb trees yesterday. I was talking to Bobby earlier about, I was looking at bind and flies and plug and plays. $20. $20 for that receiver. That's what, 80 something? If you buy it by itself off the shelf. Man, even if you hated Spectrum, you're silly to not get the bind and fly. $20 extra. You could flip it for 60, 50 all day. I just say use it. I know some guys don't. And you know the thing is, I'm not trying to start that debate, but man, I got a guy, I can't remember who it was, somebody local, using a Radio Master, Fly Sky or something. I don't know what it was. He had problems. Lance Link says, wish you could fly RC and ride a motorcycle at the same time. Tree jumped right out at you, he says. Swear. Winds have been crazy, says Jerry, 30 miles an hour, and that's not gust. Thunderstorm tonight and tomorrow. Man, hunker down. Hunker down. It's starting to be nice, man. It's starting to be nice, you guys. What's up, Don Willman? Paul says guys at your field have 2K in their helicopters. Yeah, that's a lot. So, I mean, man, we get close with the HSD stuff, and guys that are doing some guys in here are flying some big heavies. I think so fully reprogrammable 4th Street Hooligan, I think if you wipe them clean, like they have to be wiped. I don't know how that's done exactly, but to have it fully programmable, I think that's what has to happen. Otherwise, it's kind of got like locked, but not locked like it used to be. I think there's a way out now. It's just it needs to be wiped somehow first. Air Marshal's the guy to ask on that. I've heard him talking about it. 05 Alabama, what's up? Hola, chillin'. What's happening? Nice to see so many new faces in here, just chilling. Man, we've been doing this show for 3.5 years or something, and mostly it's just, let the comments dictate it and take it where it goes. We hang out for a little while. Try to tell folks that are new to check out the rest of this channel, because that's really what it's about, is making videos of these new products that come to market. Mostly electric airplanes and jets, but we do a lot of surface stuff as well. And now we have a bricks and mortar store, and of course BitGo Hobby, the online side of things with X-Fly and Dancing Wing, trying to bring everything together and grow this thing into a business that can do what businesses do and sustain the people who work there. If you're close to Indiana, come by and check us out at RC Fun Park. It's not just a name. There's loads of fun that can be had right there on the property. Lionel Randall, yes it is. What's up, Victor? Jets. Josh Weaver, thank you, man. Member for 2 years now. Thank you so much, dude, for that. I know I'm not doing as good as I could do in that arena. It's been quite a learning experience. The shop's been awesome, but there's a lot to do. I've been keeping up. There's a lot for me to learn still. There's places I can do a better job, and I'm all about it. Super gusty yesterday, and maintenance for planes. Yeah, today, Dennis Frost. Factory reset, says Dennis Frost. If you have a forward programmable receiver, you can do a factory reset that way to unlock the receiver. Nice. Eldest Guy, thanks so much for your nice comment. He says, thanks for your great videos. You are a big help to me when I fly one of my 90mm EDFs. I hope so. I mean, that's really the whole point. You get caught up in the YouTube of it all, but really that's the deal. The community. And that's what's so cool about being able to go to other shows and things like that now, and having a store that's even easier now to share. What we know. We've got a bunch of guys that we've been teaching how to fly for the last handful of weeks. It's really fun to see it right there in your face. It kind of reminds us, we actually have something to offer. It's a little easy to forget sometimes over just the interwebs. Yeah, Jerry. Good to see you in here, Josh. The store is in Granger, Indiana. RC Fun Park in Granger, Indiana. Thanks, Mike Bird. Yeah, it's awesome. We've got a lot of crawlers and planes and bashers and parts. It's very RC focused. There's some scale model stuff too, and of course paints and things. But really, it's a huge effort to support all of the RC folks who come in the place. You know, and that's what you want to do. You know, is have the parts for the things you sell, and that's what we try to do, and have loads of choices in there for folks. You got a lot, everybody works there is super knowledgeable. It's great. It's very there's racing, like serious racing that happens there too, and it's a cool place. I really want some race rigs too. I think I like the 2-wheel drive buggies, but I like the beef. The 4-wheel drive buggies look a little tougher to me. There's just more beef up there to support the extra workings of the front axle actually driving. You could always hear Bobby a mile away. What, right now? Paul says, I think we're about to see very cool things from Horizon Hobbies and Hobby Zone, I think. P39's awesome. Oh, 4th Street Hooligan for sure. Mike Bird asked a quote. What's up, Dad? All right, Noons, good to see you. Congratulations. If you guys haven't checked out Noons yet, check him out. Noons Airborne RC. If you want to see how turbines work and all the things that go with that kind of side of the hobby, I would invite you to check out Noons Airborne RC on YouTube. He just hit 1,000, so he must be doing something right, man. Base Camp, we'll get to it, Mike Bird. Flies and Max. You know what? Tomorrow's Mother's Day. We're not open tomorrow. What's up, Ann Golden? We're not open tomorrow, unfortunately. I may get squirrely and go in the afternoon. I will say so on my Instagram story if I do. I really can dig a day off though with the peeps, but it was awesome today. We were very busy, but I was with the family all day. It was amazing, and we had coverage at the store, and they're good at it. Yeah, I know it's tough sometimes, but Teresa and Dave and I think Jim were in there holding it down. I really appreciate it. P39 is awesome. Yes, I still have mine. Dave it yourself. I'm just catching, but I'm still doing my show. Is that a response to something, or is that just like a random entry into the flow of the conversation? Let me know in the comments below. Base Camp. What do you think about it, Mike Bird? Killer Planes, what up? Yeah. You know, it looks like when we go out of town and do shows, it would appear like days off, but it is, but it's not. It's just doing it somewhere else. I keep holding on to my dollars, waiting on Horizon to put out something I want. Just not happen. They have to go to motion. That's when you get the things that have that are actually in stock. I think you see a lot of folks digging into the classics right now because the new stuff, it's in and it's out. Oh, Mike Kennedy's been crawling at the beach. Killer. Yikes. Kirk H asked a question. Everybody answer. Are satellite receivers worth it? I'm getting 400 frame losses with his Eflite P51 stock setup, he says. Mike Bird says don't like the body. Yeah, it is super basic. The links are kind of small in a way. I think it is a good. I think it potentially is a really good comp truck, to be honest. It's so light. And it's still a 10.3, axial 10.3, SCX 10.3. Doesn't have dig. It's pretty no frills, but price point's also like what, $389 instead of $550. P51D. I hear you. And it's I think all of us are tired of saying the same thing, but it really does seem like it's everywhere is having a hard time with supply chain. Yeah, we're going to get there's 3 colors. I have a link to it in the description, actually, if you want to check out the Axial SCX 10.3 that was released this week at Horizon Hobby. There's 3 colors. I'm going to get all 3 in the shop. Chillin' use satellite receivers and sometimes run the wires outside the fuse. P51D says satellites are worth it. Eric Quinn says that Paul B has a lot of nice planes for sale. I've got to order up already. P51D says he's got 2 satellites in his Freewing MiG-29. Satellite on planes that are worth the cost, says Mike Kennedy. Does this whole supply chain thing smell a little fishy? Yeah, like Wuhan fishy. It is what it is, though. Whether it's been manufactured or not. Yeah. Nice, Mike. You know, look, let's be honest. It's an answer to the TRX-4 Sport. You know, the basic version of the Traxxas crawler. Neither one of them have inner fenders, but I think it's a good platform for like custom bodies, and I have a few, so I'm like kind of into it. I like the bumpers actually too; it look pretty good. And if you go to Axial Fest, that's what you have to crawl their stuff. I just got those new tires. Some of you guys probably saw the post on Instagram where I did a superhero like slam to change the tires on the SCX6 into the Super Swampers, and I hadn't run it for a while. Diff was clicking a little bit. I shimmed the diff. The front was kind of loose. Shimmed the front. The back was fine. Cleaned the grease out. It was nasty from the creek we did a long time ago. Cleaned it all out, packed in some marine grease, man, I'm good to go. Shim the front diff, like I said, no more clicking. New rubber, thing is looking beast. Killer Plane says carbon fiber definitely interferes with signals. Yeah. Click that crazy link in the description, Mike Bird. You get one of those trucks. Or contact me at info@pilotRyanMedia.com and we work something out. Getting it to you. Man, we got everything up in that store, dude. Both colors of the ruggeds, all kinds of stuff. Loads of those Broncos, man. Those new hardbody SCX 24s. Pretty sweet. Who's been on the fence about jumping into the Spectrum Charger scene? Have you seen the S155? To me, it's the best bargain and still have full house, like kind of potential. You know, the S150 is so super basic that it makes the S155 look like it's 10 times as much money. The new transmission. Yeah, I watched Harley Designs take the transmission apart, and it had a lot of commentary about the gear and stuff. There were a few things that, I mean, that he wasn't wild about, but that, you know, it's not a deal breaker for me. Price point. Got any turbo timber slats? Probably do, man. To be honest with you, I never use mine. Nice. Killer Plane says they got a great P-61 story from his Uncle Jerry. Michael Bear flew in 25 mile an hour today. Couldn't wait. I tell you what, man, the stuff that's around is what's up. It kind of has to be. The little pits, the ultra micro pits, has been a blast. I'm really looking forward to getting my FMS one out again. And now it's offered with the Reflex. I don't know if that stuff's in stock, but I've been wanting to get, you know, that's what I'm wanting to do. And what we've been doing a little bit is, like, since there hasn't been a bunch of new releases to compete for our time, getting Warbirds out. I want an FMS 1700 Mustang, for goodness sakes. You know what? I think it's maybe a month and a half away. I'm not positive, Rage, but that's the idea. Must have had a fan on for 25 mile an hour winds. Aquafina. That's Italian for gross. Fourth Street Hooligan says that's like normal flying in Wyoming to Michael Bear. Slope soar right there on the plains. But you'll be happy, boss. What's up, Luke? What's up, my RC brethren? You in Bama, dude? Or did you go out of town for the Knoll? We got a lot of our buddies there now. Mike Bird, it's the MPD Commander. It's a re-release of a fan favorite. There's a link to it in the description if you wanted to check out tech spec and all that. Of course, those are affiliate links. We have to say it. So yeah, MPD Commander. It used to be red and white. It looks like a Spitfire Sport Flyer. I mean, really. Fixed gear, no problems with that, you know what I mean? Some say it's a good, second plane? Or first low-wing plane? Something like that. That was what Reitza was saying. And when Reitza speaks, people listen. Right? Olsen Aviation crew chief. Happy to see the Commander back. Son has one. Yeah, I can't wait to do that one. I can't wait to do all the new stuff. Axel RC. Let's help him out. He needs a suggestion for a glider launch cart. If you look way back on our channel with the Fox, big Fox glider, the huge one from FMS, Captain Mike built a cradle launch system out of just like foam that was laying around and put like leftover like landing gear wheels on it. Very basic, but it worked. Didn't the Petrinchik brothers make a launch cart too for something? Probably the same plane. Who knows? Mike Bird, it flies good, man. It's got that elliptical wing, Horizon design and all. It flies good. It has a great reputation. What are you talking about, Spencer? You have that one, Axel? P51D said he went from a gentle lady to a super sportster 40. Salute, and oh yeah, for sure. I haven't popped in on those guys for a minute. Yeah. We've been having fun with micros and all kinds of stuff out in front of the fun park, man. A lot of high wing, good times. The guys that are learning how to fly are going through the ranks. They're digging the Trojans right now. Philip says he doesn't think they got the launcher working. I know when Mike did his, it was on wheels, so there was no, like, pull it back, launch it. It was just like a cradle. Paul McNeil wants to know if anybody has an RC blimp. Mike Bird says, looks like he'll be getting a new plane to go with my new truck. Follow on social, man, Facebook, man, because if you don't already get the email, if I get one, I post it out when they're doing a special at Horizon, 4 times points, whatever this and that, flash sale, those kinds of things. Man, if that stuff interests you, when you see me put it on blast, click through that post. You don't have to go to my website, you don't have to go to a video, you just click right there. And you're doing, you know, a service to the channel here. Captain Blosh launched the Fox 3 meter. Does anyone think that Horizon will continue the 1.5 Warbirds? Asks Kirk. What do you guys think? I hope so. I think a lot of us hope so. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we're the loudest segment in the hobby, but man, I want to see more of those. But there's a barrier to entry a little bit. They're a little bit harder to fly than 1.2s, and of course they cost more. I mean, for me, it's not a problem, but I think that drives the market a lot. Paul McNeil looking for a blimp. Anybody have suggestions? Commander, yes sir. I'm not sure Horizon will continue the 1.5. I loved how the Mustang flew, but it took a lot of maintenance to keep it flying, says P51D fan. Yeah. I hate to read between the lines when I don't like what it says, but I've caught wind of that. I hate to agree with you, but I do. I think we've heard it from folks from Horizon. Maybe after the 2.0 T28, says Luke. J Huff says we need a 1.5 Spitfire. I had gotten a mid-air collision and lost my P51 in Alabama. It was pretty epic. And it happened so fast, it wasn't on video at all. But we were pretty close. We were flying pretty close. Yeah, Rage. I mean, that stuff adds up. He says he got some good deals with the 4 times points. He had points going in, but yeah. Cool. Talk to me, Kenny, says Paul. Warbirds usually for boss. I like it. I mean, Warbirds are why I started this whole thing. The 190 does fly great. It does. I almost think a new paint scheme would revitalize that one a little. You have a video where I got mid-aired in the Mustang, Luke? Bro, post that up on RC Pilots Lounge. Tag me in that post, please. Of when Bobby was in the Falkwolf and I was in the Mustang, you have that mid-air? Boy, it ended fast. We were burning it, getting ready to come down the runway, and I think he cut my tail right off. Fly guy, I hope you're right. I doubt it. I hate to say He says he could see Horizon doing a 1500 millimeter P40. I don't think we'll see it. FMS has a 1450 millimeter, 1450 or 1400 millimeter P40B, which is awesome. The formation flight of the Warbirds in Alabama this last time, that's when I think I lost mine. I think we'd all like to see, though, anything they would give us in the 1.5. Tail dragger, Warbirds. Hey, hey, hey. Ah, dang, Luke. 4th Street Hooligan says he'd love a good Corsair with retracts and flaps. Man, I love my 1700 millimeter one, but I gotta get it on 8S or something. It just needs something else, power-wise. And then I'd fly that thing a lot more. Kirk says he'd buy a Spitfire 1.5 for sure. Love both the 190 and P51. I would too. I totally want to replace my P51. I'll probably just get another one if the 1.7s are out of stock. But I know I like the speed on the 1.5. I think it's a really good size and power to weight and all that. KB said he watched an Apprentice blow up earlier. Yikes. What's that, Kenny? A link to a launcher? Or what? Kenny dropped an eBay link. .5 fits good in a Ford Edge. Yeah, that wing is cool, and some guys have heard me say this. When I first got it, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna take those wings off, the outboard wings. Every time I flew it somewhere and had to transport it, those wings came off every time. Same with the Focke-Wulf. Totally handy to be able to keep it up on its wheels like that is awesome. Augured in, nah, man. People are just talking wishful thinking. I wish. Blimps. Thanks, Kenny. Blips. Or blimps. Yeah, I know. Blimps. I got you. Blimps is like golf is to sports. To me, in my mind. But, I mean, you could say the same thing about rock crawling, too. You know what I mean? It's like chill, slow-mo. Boss will buy a Spitfire tomorrow for sure. Jeff in Lower Alabama says it'd be easy to remove the wingtips. Ultra micro Goodyear blimp. I hope they're going to get dinner. J Huff, you liking the storage from Dancing Wing? Sweet. KB would totally buy a blimp. Three Stooges. I fleece him and how. Yes. It's Paul Hatcher in the house. What up, man? That's the thing about the 1.5s. Like, there's a 1600 millimeter spit already, and there's a 1450 millimeter Hobby King one, and I'm not sure they'd want to compete with that. Yeah, thank you, Paul. You too. Snow River Park, what's happening? Boss, yeah, I mean, they always do, don't you think? I mean, uh, Horizon does put out a lot of stuff for beginners. I feel like for a while back, it seemed like that was it. I feel like we get. I mean, when I see the E-Flite P51, 1.5, and the jets that have come out lately and stuff, I'm like, I'm glad to see their stuff for folks that aren't beginners anymore. You know. Brian Chambers, yeah, dude. You know what? I'm not going to be in Muncie on Saturday anyway, except for maybe in the morning. I got a date, daddy-daughter dance, man. I'm doing it. We missed 2 of them over the last couple years, so we are doing daddy-daughter dance, man. Saturday, man. It's next Saturday. Promoter said he posted it in the lounge, RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. Check it out. The formation flight video, me and Bobby, I guess, wasn't it? And Scott, probably, yeah. E-Flite Warbirds, Alabama. Fly Guy said he'd like to see X-Fly make a B2. They would knock it out of the park. Look how well they made the J65. It's true. The way these companies make decisions, though, it's about market share. And it's like, unfortunately, I feel like it's an accident when we have companies come out with the same type of thing. I don't think it's on purpose, like most of the time. Who knows? But, of course, it could go either way. But most often, it seems like companies would rather not make the same thing. Another company just grab the first initial sales on market share. Boss says he's got a pocket full of coin. EQ looking for a good Warbird that stands out. I actually want a new P40B. Just my old one, I want to retire it. It's a little bit custom. I just want to hang that one up. Scotty Story, what's up? Flies a Max 51. Yeah, dude, they're only little once. Man, and they still like us. You know, we're the parents of 10-year-old, 9 and 5-year-old. They still like us, me and my wife. I'm hanging out. Lance says E-Flite has nothing more to offer over Viper 90. That is their zenith. I mean, man, don't you like their F-16s too? I mean, the 70 and the 80's pretty sick, and that Sukhoi is pretty killer. KB, HSD 747. Yeah, from a different runway. That's a good idea. That'd be sick, Luke. Randy BRC in the house. Philip Cockrum wants other RC YouTubers to tag him in the comments here so he can know who's got channels, who's putting out videos. Fly Guy asked what happened to Dave's RC. Killer Planes Reinforced RC Planes says Denise wants to know what's with the blue names with the wrench. So YouTube gives you the opportunity to make moderators out of your community and stuff. Oh, thanks a bunch. Oh. And that's what that is. So folks that have been with me for a very long time. So it used to be everybody was a moderator. And then I had a giveaway show where there was like 600 some people in the chat, and it became ridiculous. I had Horizon on. It was a live stream collab. I had 2 guys from Horizon. I had Jason Merkel and Cody Adair. We were doing a giveaway, and it got ridiculous. So I took all of the wrenches away because they used to be for everybody. And then so now the people that have wrenches, there's a criteria. And I'm not logged in on YouTube right now, so those of you who I have met in person, I'll have to get you a different time because I'm not logged in, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, it's not letting me do stuff. Anyway, so the criteria is we've met in person or we've worked together in some capacity over the years. Keyword over the years, right? So that's the criteria. We've worked together or been together, met in person over all these years sometime. So there's some guys I know that need one. I like Luke in here, but I'm not logged in right now, and I don't dare do anything to this stuff. I'm a techno peasant after all, so I don't want to undo the stream for it. But that's what that is. It's a moderator. So what happens is, if some fool comes in here spamming the chat, any of these guys with a wrench can run them off. You know what I mean? Make them go away. So that's what that is. But I had so many during that live stream. And of course not everybody in that 600 person show had a wrench, but a lot of people did back then. And the way the contest was going, there was a lot of honor system required, and we had one guy that just kept making it a real pain, and we had to play through it. And so that's somebody who should have had my back, right? If they're in the club or whatever, but it's really not a big deal. Some people I've really had my butt handed to me in like nasty emails over these bloody wrenches before too. It's silly. Oh no, Scotty. That stinks. Sorry about your SU, bro. So what's up? I'm not seeing comments. That's what happens, see, when you touch things. Somebody throw me some emojis. Let me see this thing happening. I'm going to bounce here in a minute. Thanks, Ryan. I got several of you already, off you already. Channels to watch. Cool. Cool. Living the dream. You guys are the reason. It's happening. We gotta grow this though. We gotta grow this business, right? All of this. Thank you so much, y'all. Next year I'll be taking 2 girls to daddy-daughter dance. Thank you, Brian. Thanks, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You know, you get it right. If you're in the position to make choices and decisions about the things you do or choose to do, you're in a good spot. And if you don't take advantage of that position to write the history you want to leave behind for yourself and your life, then you're making a mistake. And it's like, you know what? Look, I love RC. Y'all know. I've done a lot of work in it. I give a lot of time to it, a lot of thought, a lot of everything. It's like a really nice escape. I think we all need something, and man, it's great. There's so many reasons we do it. We all started somewhere, and a lot of those stories are similar, which is cool too. But however, you know, how many daddy-daughter dances are there? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. JU52 tri-motor. Yeah, I'm not seeing comments. Is this thing done? Let's see if I can reload it. That's what I get for trying to check something. Sorry, y'all. Oh, man. Where'd they go? They refreshed. There we go. Wow, look at all this I missed. I missed so much. Okay. She wants a ranch. Ranch dressing? Wrench. We haven't met though, see? And I'm not logged in. Look, I lost the comments just checking to see if I was. Oh man, let's see. I don't know, Russian spammers. I see a lot of emojis. For sure. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Smash the like, says P51D fan. Yeah. Smash the follow on Instagram and TikTok. Do that stuff. It's fun. Follow RC accounts. There's a lot of channels putting out stuff all over, not just YouTube, right? I mean, anybody who's really trying to do this thing, whatever it is, online, is usually doing more than just one thing. Pop says Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Jeff says great flying at Kinston Aero Modelers in North Carolina, July 9th. Anyone nearby, come on out. It's the summer sizzler. He proposed at the sizzler. Oh yeah. So yeah. That's about it, y'all. What are we going to do? Jeff in Lower Alabama says Dave is short of his goal on YouTube. You got to be careful talking about this stuff in the chats. They'll think it's one of those spammy, scratch my back, scratch your channels, and then they demonetize you. I'm not too worried about that on these streams because I don't even... sometimes I leave them public, but a lot of times they're unlisted. You got to be here. So yeah. Francis says, don't forget tomorrow's Mother's Day. It snuck up on me. Yeah. It kind of snuck up on me as well. And the shop's not open tomorrow because everybody they never used to be. So I'm not going to start now unless I go in and just do it myself. I did my shopping already the other day, so I'm good. Thank goodness. Yeah, this is I have one of the front rooms at the warehouse. Networking is the way to go if you want to grow, but YouTube has definitely made it clear about some of the ways you do that. The scratch my back, scratch yours. I don't even want to say what they call it. Can get you in trouble a little bit. Trouble like stifle your own growth, not like trouble like slap your hand, really. MLB team. Well, it's Little League. It's like some racket ball gym or something. Sponsor. Am I just now seeing comments from the wrench discussion? Yeah, I'll ask him, Luke. What's up, Fred? Well, look, I'm gonna take a little break. Mother Nature's calling. I'm gonna take it, and I'll be back in a minute. We'll go for a little bit longer. Exactly. Yeah, there's a whole. I could almost do a whole nother channel on talking about just YouTube strategies. The thing is, I know a lot, but I don't execute. Um, I need help. And it's not just me. It's like this whole thing, right? The store, everything. Let's keep doing what we do, you know, and don't miss it. You know, follow our socials. There's more than just Pilot Ryan. There's Big Go Hobby. There's RC Fun Park stuff. We're still fleshing things out. Have a good night, 4th Street Hooligan. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short. I'll be right back. Give me a moment here to transition. It's usually kind of painful, as I've heard. Motown Philly. Back again. Click it or ticket. All right, promote us. You notice anything different? You got a wrench, bro. I had to do it from my phone. Wrenches. We used to, back when I was maybe one of the first ones doing a live stream, we used to sell the wrenches for $50 was the joke. Because back then, it was raining in these streams, man. You all right? We got peeps.
See ya.
See you later, you guys out? Kept building, says Michael Bear. The weather was so bad. Overdid it, he says. Too many new ones. That's not a bad problem to have. There's a lot of cool new helis too. I mean, not huge ones, but like the the Horizon stuff. I still need to fly ours. Yeah, Luke, man, I've been wanting to do that, but I was like, I was able to do it from my phone. Just not in the app for the stream. Yeah, that's the thing about crawling too. Once it gets summertime, like I won't be in the woods with the bugs and the ivy stuff. I won't. So it's like creek beds and rocks for me. But when it's cold out, man, I'll be in the woods. You guys want? I look. I got some stuff I can unbox, but it's trucks. So Spencer, go ahead and fire up the Zoom because I know you're over it. Elon Musk, says Paul McNeil. Wild Bill, what's up, man? Good to see you. I like Wild Bill, man. That cat's just got a vibe. It's good too. I like you, man. I used to work on a lot of houses, dude. We've worked together before on houses in my mind. You know what I mean? And those were good jobs. You know, those were good jobs because Chill Wild Bill was in the house getting it done, man, bringing the vibe with him. Just cool, nice guy, man. I like your spirit, bro. I want some of that gentleness. Standing in the sun with 98-degree heat, 98% humidity to fly isn't happening, says Luke. Trucks are good. I got a couple FMS ones if you guys want to see them. I know some of you guys know I'm working on the Golden Nugget. They sent me a Jimny. So I got one stock. I'm going to leave stock and run it. And then I've got mine that I'm working on still that I want to get together and show what you can do with this thing. I think it's great. And then I have one of the 112th Willys Jeeps that actually has leaf springs. The FMS crawlers are kind of cool. I like the big ones, like the Willys Jeeps and that Jimny a lot. "100 degrees," said Wild Bill. Damn. Look, just talking about trucks, we're already down. We're down. That's fine. I'm jonesing though to fly something and RC a little bit. You know what? Here's the deal, Luke. If you don't want to fix them, because bashers will break. It's just how it goes. If you send it, you'll break something eventually. Man, crawling, you very rarely break anything, which is great. Axel RC nailed it. Says RC is the best hobby in the world. This is such a great group of people. You are 100% correct. Yeah, Jeff, that ramp is sick. I can't believe my X-Max is still in one piece. I gave it the mess at that Alabama show, dude. The mess. That ramp's killer. Keith did a good job. He told me where he got it, what he made it out of. Boss says that's me, Luke. I've been about to break over to the dark side of Surface. Fred Barron, thank you, man, for the super chat. Inflation donation. You're welcome. Fred, you do a show now too. Tell us about it and when in the comments down here, will you? While you're doing that, you guys want me to unbox these things, man? Otherwise, I think I'm going to go. Rick and Roy in the house. What's up? I know our buddy Scott's at no. I wonder how long he's staying. Some of you guys are there. EQ's there. Thank you much, Fred, says Ann. Yeah, Fred, thank you so much, man. I'm going to make some new shirts and stuff. My whole Teespring, they call it Spring now, got completely messed up when I had to remove a lot of stuff. Boss says he can tear up a steel ball in a rubber room. Unbox, says Roy. Even though it's trucks, you guys are cool? Fred says he just jumps in Wednesday or Sunday if nobody else is on. Nice. Wild Bill says Fred has a show about nothing. Don't we all? Huh. Grandpa Burke's RC World says, wow, he made it. Ah, thanks so much for the super chat. And yes, you did make it. Just in time for me to think about going. But I'm going to unbox a couple Surface things. It looks like. You guys let me know. Get trucking. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you for your membership, all you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get these boxes. Give me a minute here. Yeah. Robbie Layton style, right, Wild Bill? Unbox. All right, I'll be right back then. Thanks, Kirk H. If you're out of here, y'all, see ya. Paul McNeil asked if anybody's into RC drag racing. So there's the Jimny, and then I've got this dude here. Boats are fun, man. I've been moving a lot of boats at the store, dude. The new 8S Blackjack. Yeah, that thing's pretty wicked. And then we've got boats too from Volantex at the BitGo Hobby website. Check it out. Check it out. And tanks. Hinglong tanks. We got them at BitGo. Oh, Grandpa Burks, dude. It'll happen. Don't you worry. Alright, so I know a little bit about what they sent. So it's not just cars. It's also some charger stuff, I think. S155 I was talking about. This is awesome. Uh, 2S5000 with IC3. This is going to be for the Jimny from Horizon. And then the XT60 to EC3, so I can use this smart battery in my 1/6 scale Jimny. Wow, Philip, that sounds cool. Mike's learning to drift. That's fun, dude. Drifting is fun. This is the one. We'll go with the Jeep right now. The 1/12 scale Willys, which is the same size as their 1/18 scale stuff. Just like their 1/6 Willys is the same size as our like an average 1/10 scale crawler. Same size in the model world. Sailboats. That would probably be really fun. Fred, you got sailboats, don't you? Know what you're talking about? So the box it comes in looks like a crate, which is cool. That's how it comes. Right there like that. You got a rope handle. I mean, they really did their thing. This is like an EPO foam crate that looks like a crate, like a real wood crate. So you got to get the cardboard off. Ali wants to know where you can get a Nexa P47 Thunderbolt that's in stock. Don't know. Boss, they are. So once you get the cardboard off, that's what you get. I don't know if I showed one of these off before. I kind of thought I had. But this comes with everything you need to do it. There's, I mean, I'm going to use my S155 charger if I can, but this comes with its own USB charger and battery, which is a 2S 380 milliamp pack with its own unique kind of connector. The Sherpa comes from Russia, so I think it's hard to get. Right, so I was looking at those the other day too, because I saw them on Instagram. I was like, oh, what's that? And I clicked through the profile and it was like Russia. So I was like, forget it. This is from FMS. It's the Rock Hobby brand. They sell it at Horizon. There's a link to FMS crawlers in my description. I'll take you right to the product page where all the FMS crawlers are at Horizon Hobby. So this is how it comes, packed real nice. Looks amazing, just like the 1/6 scale version. Shovels, axe, like so many scale bits. And what's really trick is I think the steering wheel on this one turns also, just like on the big one. It's got cloth seats, got a jerry can, spare tire, and what I think is totally crazy awesome, it's got lights too. The leaf springs, like how cool is that? Are you getting a load of the leaves? Scale to the max. So this is, like I say, they call it 1/12 scale, but it's really the same size as the 1/18 stuff. Thanks, Jeff. What's up, David Martin Graff? Yeah, so this comes from Horizon Hobby, man. They carry all the FMS stuff. So this Rock Hobby thing. Philip waiting on the 160 come on sale. Yeah, they want like it's like over $400 for that thing. Yeah, John, for sure. It looks good. The 1/6 scale version looks good pulling a Mustang. Maybe the 1/12 would be more appropriate. I'm not sure. I'd have to do the math on it. But it comes with the remote control and all that good stuff. You're going to have to put your own batteries in it, I believe, just for this. The battery to drive it, though, and you can put that right back in the case and keep it that way. All you got to do is fold the window down. And the battery goes in here. Right in there. It has a spot right for it. I've sold a handful of these at the shop, man. One guy got one for his dad. His dad has a real one or something, I believe it was. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm looking forward to actually crawling this one. I mean, I like bigger, but man, this just looks neat. So we'll see what I can do to try to get some cool footage. 6-inch driver like G.I. Joe, would that be good for this? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, Fred, you got your 1/6 scale Jeep decked. You've got all the scale accessories, the topper, the 50 cal, the trailer. So cool. I still want to weather up one of these, you know. And the controller it comes with has a lot it can do. You can kind of tell from those leaf springs flex a lot, Roy. And I'll try to get some cool shots of it on my Instagram and stuff like that. Like close detail shots. Let's open up this S155. Should fit, you think, Eric? I do too. Let me try to show the guys the flex on the... I mean, it's not major flex like you get on a like a solid axle situation, but you do get... There's definitely some. And the neat thing, too, is there's always things you can do to give things a lift if you wanted to. I'm trying to see where the steering happens from. Yeah. The thing is, too, though, when you do a lift on one of these, you have to also be willing to move the servo or you'll mess up your geometry. It may be easier to show on the back. It's not a ton of travel, but it's some for sure. And I was always surprised a lot at how good the see that go up in there? I was always surprised at how good the 1/6 scale one did. Allie, thanks so much for saying that. That's nice of you. That's nice of you. That's cool, man. I'm glad they sent me one. I want to try that Unimog out there as well, but I really want the axial. Anybody seen one of the 1/10 scale axial Unimog kits at their hobby shop local to them? If you've seen one, get it. I want it. You can't get them anymore, and I built a Vanquish kit the other day. And guess what? I really like building that kit. So I want to do another kit. To that M1. It may be. Rode like a rock, yeah. S155. Link in the distro. This is the best bargain charger I feel like they offer. The S150 will get it done, but this is so much better. And it's $65 instead of, I think it's 35, maybe 40 for the other one. But a little bit more gets you so much more. Nice, boss. So we're going to open this up, show you what you get with the S155. So it's a lot more sizable than the S150. You can see the screen and the buttons for getting around the functionality of all the menus and stuff. There's the plug, you plug it into the wall. And what's awesome is even if you got dumb batteries, as long as they're not bigger than 4S, you can use this. And you get both, so that's an IC5 connector. And then flip the door down, and it's IC3. So you can charge both sides of packs as long as they're not above 4S with this awesome S155. And of course it comes with the cord for the wall. Links in the description, like I said. I think it really is the best entry level. I sell tons of these at the store, and I let they can get an S150 if they want, but usually people go for it. And I have it back in the store so I can just go show somebody how easy it is to use right next to the S150, and it's like the features sell it. It's just got a lot more going for it, and it should for 65 compared to 35. It ought to be able to do more, and it can. Pretty cool. I like it. And then I'll show you what a surface battery looks like. Why not? Yes, to me it does have a Unimog. But I really want it to be the axial one because I know it'll crawl so much better. On to Rocks RC. I'm making the switch to Spectrum Smart LiPo and Charger. That you, Charles? Is that you, Charles? I was hoping you came by tonight. Let me see, man. Is that you, dude? Let me know with emojis here. Let's see. I got those tires, bro. The Vanquish tires and rims, I found them. I got them all. I got them here. So, like I was telling you earlier, now with a crawler, it's not necessary that you have hard case packs. It's not going to hurt you. But if you're an airplane guy, maybe you don't want to buy a hard case pack because you want to keep your packs nice and light for your airplanes. But this is a 2S5000 that I'm going to use in the 1.6 Jimny, which I got in this box right here, IC3 style. On the rocks, yeah, man, cool, cool. Dude, I'm going to show you right now. Get the body and build your own, yeah, and put it on the new 10.3, right, Mike Bird? I got your tires, man. The screws, I don't know about that, but I got the tires and the rims and all that stuff right here. I'll bring it to the shop. I actually have a couple bodies, a couple old box back Ford Broncos. One of them's actually a Tamiya body, and the other one is a Proline body. The Proline body's a little bigger than the Tamiya one, and Air Marshal has them. And I think he was going to do a paint job for me. I don't know if he's done it. I will be glad to get him back though and do it myself. There's the radio on the 112 deal. Oh, nice, Roman. That sounds cool. Big wheels. Those are the wheels for, I mean, they look big compared to this 1/12 scale Willys Jeep. You know the mirrors are real. Can you dig the mirrors on that? Look at that round mirror on my hat bill. And then the rear view. They're real. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so these are like regular old 1/10 scale crawler size tires. And Charles is going to... They feel pretty good, actually. Charles is going to use them. I'll dig up the hubs and stuff that go with those, too, because I'm not going to use them, it looks like. Randy B, see you later, man. Good to have you tonight. Let's get into this 1/6 scale Jimny, and then I'm having dinner. First RC car truck in decades. The one you're building. Sweet. Joseph Freeman. So here's the Jimny unboxing. This is a big truck. They call it 1/6 scale, but it's almost like a, when you compare it to a regular 1/10 scale crawler, this seems like it's 1/8. That's just how it feels. Comes with a handle and all that good stuff. Here it is, 1/6 scale Jimny. Yeah, I'm not worried about selling these planes we use. Let's get the ones from the shop. Come on in to the shop and hit us online at Big Go Hobby. Any of the other brands you don't see at the Big Go Hobby website, you can get right through PilotRyanMedia.com or in the store, either way. Because this is what I do for a living, and it's nice if you're going to get it, if you do it that way. The original G.I. Joe, yeah, the 12-incher, right? So on the 1/12 scale, a 6-inch small G.I. Joe dude should be fine. This comes with a nice carrying case. Now, it doesn't look... I opened it. That's why it's hanging. Now, it's not a crate like the 1/12 deal. But it does come with a place to pack it in if you'd like. And then it's got roll bar bits that you screw on if you want to. You have the Jeep. I got the Jeep and the Jimny and the 1/12 one and a hobby shop. So I have it all, kind of. But man, I started work on my Jimny and it no longer looks like this at all. So I'm going to keep this one scale. And you guys, some of you are familiar with the Golden Nugget project I'm working on. Just stay tuned to the channel, man. We'll be bringing it. And make sure you don't miss out all the content on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook too for some of the more everyday stuff. All right, Francis, see you later. This comes with a, pretty decent ready-to-run radio. This one doesn't come with a drive battery like the little guys do, but Horizon sent me one, so I'm super pumped about that. A lot of functionality inside here as well. I was showing it to the light. How silly. Trying to get an angle on it so you can see what's up. A little bit better, maybe. My other one that the other one of these I have that I'm going crazy with, I'm probably going to Spectrum that one out. So this one has real mirrors as well. It just looks too cool. There's Bobby K in the house. What's up, dudes?
Good gym day. Ryan's version's way better.
It is, isn't it?
Way better. Honestly, I didn't like it, and then after I saw yours, I wanted one.
I know, right? Well, now I get to run one stock because I've completely made mine different at this point.
Yeah.
So, full disclosure, man, this is the second one of these I've had, and the wheel was broke off. It'd be easy to fix, but it was broke off the little rack on the back for it, which is something I'll show you. You can't see it unless I do this. So here on the back, this is supposed to be like right there. And it's broke off. But this has some cool lights, man. It's got lights in the front, and the lights look like they could work in the back. They just don't have, look on the bumper, isn't that cool? There's no lights running to them, but there easily could be. So yeah, this thing is on leaf springs as well. And on my original one, my first one, I flipped the axles to the bottom side of the leaves and got quite a bit of lift out of it. But as it comes, it sits really low. There's like 4 leaves or so in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my other one, I took out 3 leaves on each corner. But yeah, this folds up. It's got a rear view mirror. It's pretty cool. It's super scale. I mean, it's now my other one that I have, my other Jimny, I'm making it into a real performer. It's going to be my leaf spring performer. And even then, it's not going to be near as good as my other like dedicated crawlers, but it's also going to be my leaf spring truck. But my other one's got quite a lift on it, different tires. Me and Tony put our heads together and we got the box back going to make this a Golden Nugget. But this one is how it comes. It looks a lot like a Jeep, but it's a Jimny Suzuki. And I feel like doing my box back that I've done on mine makes it really look more like its own unique design rather than another Jeep. Because it really does look like another Jeep at this point. Rat Patrol half track. So this has headlights, it's cool. And the battery goes under the hood on this one. It says Peel. There's actually even a hood latch or something too. Ha, isn't that crazy? Where's it go though? I don't know where they want you to put that, but you can hold this up. But that's where the battery goes. BitGo isn't about Bitcoin, but you'd never know because somebody's been spamming the heck out of the damn Facebook with all this Bitcoin talk. BitGo Hobby is nothing about Bitcoin at all. This panel, this dash panel, all this stuff looks so cool. So I'm actually glad I've got one again because mine is completely taken apart. I stripped down mine completely. There is no black stuff on mine. It's all body, and the gear shifts are out, the brake pedals, the clutch, all that stuff is took completely out. I had to change the geometry on mine. There's not a lot of travel as it sits now, but again, pretty easy to flip these axles and put them on the other side of the leaf springs. I keep trying to show it to the light instead of the bloody camera. There we go. Cool. What you think? I think it's going to be really awesome to run this one next to my my super duper one. You know, show you how it comes and then what you can do with it. And you know, these military style tires, they do way better than you think they're gonna do. I remember when I crawled the big brother of this, that I was amazed by how well it did. What's really kind of interesting is when you set this 1/6 scale Jimny next to the 1/6 scale SEX6, that giant Jeep, and you realize how truly small this thing is in real life. Pretty cool. Links to all this stuff in the description if you want to check it out, guys. Tech spec and all that. Yeah, the detail's crazy. And some of you guys are familiar with the Vanquish build I did. It looks like they call it the Phoenix. It looks like a FJ45 from Toyota. I did a real fun paint scheme on that one. You can get an idea what it looks like if you scroll back on my Instagram a little bit. And the Golden Nugget job I'm doing on the Jimny, it's already painted. So the rust coat has already been put down and it's yellow. I'm going to do, oh yeah, I'm going to do one more other, I'm going to do one more other coat of slightly different yellow because it really helps add some depth. And I might even salt chip on that one a little too. I'm not positive. But I've been having a good time with the paint jobs. And so that thing I did on the FJ45, the Phoenix, the Vanquish Phoenix, that was a Lexan body. So, but when I did my technique, I sprayed the brown rust on the inside of the Lexan. I also sprayed it on the outside of the Lexan. Then I sprayed my blue color. Then I sprayed white and sanded it down to what I wanted it to look like. So if I sand too far to the Lexan, I still have that rust color because I sprayed it from the inside. On this one, none of that matters because it's not clear. It's a hard body. So it'll all be done from the outside. Much like the Phoenix ended up being. Probably not, Dad. I'm going to try to leave Saturday morning. I'd like to go Thursday, Friday. Saturday morning I'm going to get back to town so we can go out to eat and all that stuff before the dance. And then next year, Maris is going too. Philip, I can't wait to see it. You know, at this point, I think I'm probably doing a weathered up, rusty golden nugget, just because I like things kind of beat up a little bit. I like that look. And I don't know what to do to the stock one, guys. I suppose I need to finish my golden nugget. I'm doing, and decide what I want to do with the stock one. I may want to lift this one too, but not do the box back, and see what I can do with the radio system to really make it sick. Video in the morning, Wild Bill. Oh yeah, for the golden nugget. I can't wait. I won't be able to watch it till later that night when things settle down, but I'm looking forward to see Fab Rats get it back. But man, that paint looks stinking good. It's like I don't think I'm going to go that route with mine though. That's why I'm going to let that rust come through on mine. The big problem is going to be putting that whole thing back together. It really is stripped all the way down. I got the light buckets popped out, all kinds of stuff. I can't wait to get to it. There's so much I want to get to. But I love and I'm very grateful that my work is running that store. Even if I'm not all the time getting to play with video, I'm at least getting to, you know, help people keep their RCs going and stuff. Roy, I know, dude. The Tonka, the Winnebago. That's another project, isn't it? A 124 scale half track would look cool in the AC 130 or the EC 1500. Yeah. Mike Bird says the base camp is a great starting crawling truck, Fred. Yeah. You know, they still have the 10.2. They still got those, the Axial SEX 10.2 honcho, and they still have the Deadbolt. And the Deadbolt is a great 10th scale crawler at 320 instead of like 389. Yeah, Wild Bill, I saw that thumbnail pop up. I haven't checked it out yet, but I can't wait to check out that wrecker. Yeah, man. The one thing about the 10.2 with the Deadbolt and the honcho, they definitely look more scale than the base camp, but it's not a 10.3. You get metal links and stuff on the 10.3, but they're on that base camp. They're definitely super lightweight, kind of skinny. But I think that's one of the nice things that, you know, it's just like planes, guys, where we grab them for different days and wind and weather. Same thing for crawlers. There's, you know, rock crawling, and then there's kind of trail running. That kind of stuff. Charles, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's if people hear that that's what's happening, there's going to be a run on them. People, I know for a fact, you know this too, man, folks would be all over the Cherokee and the Unimog. Not everybody, not super popular, but boy, they would definitely move some if they would bring them back. Make them 10.3s, bring them back like that, like they do with the airplanes, where they'll you know, upgrade the internals. Beadlock RC, you have another channel, dude? Fred, you doing a truck channel? There is loads of aftermarket on the 10.2. I happen to have some brass at the shop for the 10.2s. Not just the diff covers, like the portals and stuff. The bearings in it already and all. Pretty excited about our buddy Tony CCXRC and what he's been doing, man. He's been making brass bits and some parts and tool kits and stuff for the 24 scale size. You guys that follow him have noticed that, I'm sure. He's had quite a run on it. Well, guys, what do you say? So did he say yes? Beadlock RC, man, for real. Is that going? What's up, Big Jim? Sappinen. Big Jim, it is a fun room. Man, we got it all over, guys. I mean, man. Good times, for sure. Oh, while Bill's working on his 65, really getting to working on it, removing the transfer case in the morning and flipping the frame over. Sweet. Mike Bird says he didn't know that you had a Surface channel, Fred. Put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat. I got a tenderloin over there calling my name, but I'm gonna hit that. Only a couple videos on it. Nice. Check it out, dudes. Beadlock RC. I keep thinking about RC TV, man. With your host. Eric Quinn says Star Trek is on. He's out. Live long, prosper, G. See you later. I will, Dad. See you later. Alright, dudes, we're doing this thing. Oh. Tony Jenkins just renewed AMA after 21 years. Any recommendations and something to get restarted with? Have you been, is there anything you've been looking at currently? Like that's already on your mind? See you later, Brian Chambers. We got a good question here. I can't end. We gotta answer this before we split. Guys, do you guys throw him an answer? Just renewed AMA after 21 years. Any recommendations for Tony Jenkins on something to get restarted with? RC Air Marshal, what's up, dog? Live long and prosper, as they say. I'd be cool with just the prosper part. It don't matter how long. 74 Gear says keep the blue side up. Do it. Dude's falling all over the place. You're welcome, Mike Bird. Air Marshal's coming in just in time to bounce. The new Star Trek series is awesome. Man, I don't watch a lot of TV. I bet it's cool though. I tell you what I saw for the first time today, just parts of, like Mortal Kombat, the movie. Holy smokes, I did not know what I was gonna see, and I will never unsee some of that, and especially the first couple times there was a fatality. Whew, that's rough. That's rough. I'm coming to meet you, Elizabeth. I'm not sure I can handle that stuff. 20-year flyer with 4 chaos, 2 ugly sticks, hots, and some fun flyers when I left. I mean, you got everybody now. I think I personally would recommend looking at the Eflite planes and the Spectrum radio stuff to have loads of options at your fingertips with really no limits. You can, of course, use the Spectrum technology and the receivers in any other plane you might end up with. But man, just those offerings alone that they have is enough to get you back at pace, you know, and then you can go with whatever you'd like. I mean, right now, if it's been a long time since you've flown, you might even consider looking at the real flight simulators. But if you just want to get up in the air for real, I think you already got the skills. It sounds like you just need to learn the tech a little, probably. There's loads of great videos out there online about it, how to use the tech. Right here on this channel, there's some for really super detailed look at the Spectrum technology. Our buddy RC Air Marshal's in the chat right now. He's got a channel with loads of serious tutorials on how to get around that Spectrum technology and the receivers. E-Flight Commander, dude, the new one. I'm stoked about it. Hopefully, some of our buddies took advantage of the 4 times points and clicked that crazy link when I put it up on Facebook, yesterday, day before. I'm going to eat, y'all. We down to 42. Aeroscout is a great plane. I think this guy's got more skill than that. It is a great, great trainer. You know, if we're going trainer route, I would say almost look at that yellow and gray Cub, that Chandra Pady one. And if you just want to jump in and you already kind of know what you want to be doing is, let's say it's the more advanced electrics that you see on the market these days, maybe you don't want to mess around, then get a buddy that flies, join a club, get a Carbon Z Cub or big HSD Cessna 182. Those things fly on 6S. They're big and they fly really nice. Commander on 4S scoots, man, all that E-Flight stuff on the 1.2 tip, it's like no mystery anymore that they will take 4S and they do great flying on 4S. It's like the way to go. Tony Jenkins says he's watched my videos over the last few years as well as RC Informer. Cool. There's loads of great channels out there. There's loads of them in the chat even right now. You know, one good thing to keep up with the community here is, like, obviously not everybody's wanting to do Instagram and TikTok, but I have those things, which keeps us a little bit relevant and current with the way the algorithms of social media and stuff work. But I think what's really cool about the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group is that so many of our folks that come in and out of these chats over the last 3.5 years are also doing great things and sharing great wisdom out there on their channels too. And sometimes not a channel, sometimes just Facebook posts. But man, there's loads of great channels posting stuff up. And if you don't know how to find it on YouTube, just get on the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. I'll let you in, answer a couple easy questions, and check out all the channels that post up stuff and share it out on the group. Axel RC, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. Paul McNeil, it kind of does, doesn't it? T28's a great one, dude. I like that one. Advanced and, intermediate beginners enjoy that a lot. Boss likes a maul with an ounce of weight up front, beefed up ESC, and you can do anything with it. Folks like the maul a lot. Blah. Build a cheap flight test plane to retrain your thumbs and get the Commander MPD that's a magical airframe. Yeah, there's so many good choices now. Used to be pretty narrow, the offerings that would end up in front of the beginner trying to make a choice, but now there really is so many ways to go. You can kind of cater your path towards what you want to end up at. I think that's great. Guys, I love you. And if you love me, you'll say hello in the Instagram posts and the YouTube videos. And so many of you do. Thank you very much for that. Keep following, keep clicking those links, keep helping us support this channel and this endeavor over here. If you're close, come into our store. Stay tuned because you never know where another store might pop up. Lots of cool stuff happening. It's all really, all of us are responsible for this. So you're a part of it. Follow along. Because this is your journey too. All right? Air Tractor is a good flyer, Mike Nolan, no doubt. All right, I'm out. In 5, Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you on social. See you in the next one. Thanks so much, you guys. Tony Jenkins, thanks, man. And look, the description of this video has links to all my social in it, as well as all the products we talked about tonight. But social's free. You know, it's cool to see some of the crazy stuff that we're doing that doesn't make it necessarily to a YouTube video, but like, man, we got some real cool highlights at 7 seconds, 10 seconds. And a lot of it comes from when we're at shows, out at the field, or at the fun park, the RC Fun Park. So if you're interested in any of that, follow along. Check out Big Go Hobby YouTube channel. Check out Big Go Hobby online. Link to the J65 in the description will get you to Big Go Hobby. You can check out the Hinglong tanks. You can check out the Dancing Wing Balsa hobby products. Very nice stuff that we'll be getting more stick time on in the near future. Cannot wait. Philip, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. Ow. Yes, sir. Let's do it.